Good. Because the upcoming in Singapore, this coming Saturday, we will have our product experience. At the same time, there will be a health analysis, and we will use this profiling method to actually profile all the guests that is coming in. And it's a very powerful tool. For myself, I've learned this 10 years ago, actually, yeah. And ever since I learned this, I actually use it and leverage it on using in Avita and how we actually find out your friends. I mean, not just for your prospect, right? It's about your family members, about your friends, about your colleagues, about your bosses. If you are still currently working, and then you have managers that manage you, right? These are actually it's a very powerful tool that you can understand them well. What are their characteristics and what are they strong in, and what are their weaknesses? So get ready a pen and a paper so that you can actually practice, yeah, because you will do a lot of practice. And later we also have breakout rooms. We will break into smaller rooms and you can actually do the practice. So in the main session right now, I will run through individual with you actually get the number. There are only 9 numbers. Okay. So the topic today is know your numbers, know your. So as we are in our Empower Night, as you all know, for first timers, maybe you might not know, every Tuesday we have our Empower Night, and this is under Avita and under our group, center group. That's why this is only for distributors, not for any customers, yeah. People who are doing the business and really want to grow their network, this will be the right platform that every Tuesday you must log yourself into this training, okay? So know your prospect. So how many of you really know your prospect? Not really, right? Okay, we go into this. Okay, I want you all to write down. Actually, what I need is just your birth date, yeah? Because there are many profiling methods in the market. Most of them need to answer questions, right? There are profiling methods like MBTI, the Myers-Briggs, yeah? And you answer questions and they profile you. And there are things like DISC as well, whether you're dominant, you're influence, the anxious type of person. So all these need to answer questions. But in today's profiling method, you do not need to answer any question. So there's no biasness. All we need is your birth date. Okay. So in your paper, draw the diagram like this with a upside down triangle and then put in your date, month, and year. Okay. So once you're ready, let me know. You type yes. You're ready, you type yes. Okay, do the chat box. Everybody ready? Huh? Great. Okay, those many of you still have not turned on your video. Make sure that your video is on. Okay. It's also unless you are in the hospital, like healing, not convenient to turn on, or maybe your network is not too good. So then it's okay. 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 Now then write down the I will go through with you the method first. So this will be the location. So I will okay, I equals to A plus B, which is the date add together, then will be I. And then next J, right, is actually C plus D. I will run through this very quickly. Later I will do the using a real example. Okay. And then
Mary, we can't see your screen.
you can't see my screen. Oh, sorry. I haven't shared screen. Sorry. Okay. Wait. Right. You show your table. Okay, now you can see my screen.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Now, okay. Draw this upside down triangle together with the rectangle in your paper. And then put down the date, month, and the year. and as per slide. Okay. And then I will run through this very quickly. How do you get all these numbers? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. So A plus B equals to I. So I will just run through. Later I'll use a real example. So I equals to A plus B. And then J equals to C plus D. K equals to E plus F. L equals to G plus H. Okay, this is the first four numbers. Then followed by M. M is equal to I plus J. Okay, and then next, which is N. N equals to K plus L. That's N. And then finally, on O location, is M plus N. That is O. That is your root number. So later we'll calculate. And then followed by on the side, S is equals to I plus M. Means on the left side, you can see that I plus M equals to S. Okay. And then next, J plus M equals to P. This is on the left side. Right side is similar. Okay, U equals okay. On the S plus P equals to U, which is outside of the triangle, outside of the rectangle. Okay, and then on the right side now, V equals to K plus N. That is equals to V, and then L plus N equals to W. And then out of the triangle is V plus W equals to X. Okay, and then P equals to, this is crisscross, a little bit complicated, but it's still okay. So it's from the right to the left. N plus O equals to P. And then on the left side, right, Q equals to M plus O. So it's diagonal from the left to the right. And then now horizontal again. So P plus Q equals to R. These two add together equals to R. P plus Q. And then Q plus R equals to Y. So from the right to the left again, and then diagonal as well. P plus R equals to Z. And finally, Y plus Z equals to ZZ. So this is the entire chart. Okay, now I will use a real example. Okay, this on the location O is actually where the root number is. Later we run through, there are total 9 numbers in it, 1 to 9. 0 is not a number. There will not be 0. Okay, and then lastly, at this location, DZ, it should be a 9. If you have you don't have a 9 there, that means somewhere in your calculation is wrong, because this is very scientific. It has nothing, it's not superstitious, and it actually uses Pythagoras theorem to actually calculate. That's why you must be a 9. If it has no 9, that means somewhere in your calculation is wrong. Okay, now we will use Steve Jobs. Okay, you can actually write your own birthday as well. You can do your own profiling. Okay, now I use Steve Jobs as an example. So at location I and J, so his birthday is 24th of February 1955. So I equals to A plus B. So A plus B equals to 2 plus 4. So you add the two numbers together, become one single digit. So 24 equals to 2 plus 4 equals to 6. Okay. And then followed by J, which is C plus D, which is the month. 0 plus 2, which is equals to 2. Okay. Then followed by the year in K position, right? So 1 plus 9 is equals to 10. What we want is to reduce the number to a single digit. So 10 equals to 1 plus 0. So 1 plus 0 equals to 1. Okay, so at location K, 1 plus 9 equals to 1. So to give you a fast calculation, anything plus 9 equals to anything. So n plus 9 equals to n. So 2 plus 9 equals to 2. 3 plus 9 equals to 3. So you don't need to calculate. And then followed by the last two year, right? G and H, right? Which is 5 plus 5. So again, is 10. 5 plus 5 equals to 10. So 1 plus 0 equals to 1. So at this level, everyone is okay. If you are okay, can you type okay? You get these four numbers. 6 plus 9 is 6. Okay? Yeah, 1 plus 0 equals to 1. Correct, very correct. So 6 plus 9 equals to 15, right? So when you have 15 equals to what? 1 plus 5. That's why it's equal to 6. Yes, correct. Clever, you are very fast. Very good. Yep. So everybody got it now on the first level. Okay, now go to the second level. M and N location. So under M location equals to 6 plus 2, right? Equals to 8. That's for Steve Jobs. All numbers you have to drop. Yeah? And then on the right side, which is 1 plus 1. So which is location K and L, which is equals to N. So 1 plus 1 equals to 2. Okay? Yes, Alvin, you're right. I think Clayton can take over the numbers very fast. Okay, then 8 plus 2 equals to the next one. This is where our root number is. Yeah? Oh, so 8 plus 2 equals to 10. Right? So then 1 plus 0 equals to 1. So C job is the number 1. That is his root number. Now, but we continue to calculate the rest first. So on the left hand side, we do the left hand side first. S location. S location equals to 6 plus 8, which is I plus M location. Yeah. So 6 plus 8 equals to 14. 14 equals to 1 plus 4. That's where it equals to 5. Okay. So 6 plus 8 equals to 14. Then you break it up, it becomes single digit again. 1 plus 4 equals to 5. Okay. Then the next number on location P is J plus N, which is 2 plus 8. Yeah, 2 plus 8 equals to 10, which is 1 plus 0 equals to 1. Okay, left side, okay, yeah? Okay, on the right side, now, sorry, not the outside of the triangle, outside of the rectangle, 5 plus 1 equals to 6. So at U location is 5 plus 1, is S plus 2. Now go to the right side. So K plus N equals to V. So 1 plus 2 equals to 3. Forward, same. On the outer side, W is equals to L plus N, which is equals to W, right? Same, 1 plus 2 equals to. Then outside the rectangle, V plus W equals to X. So 3 plus 3 equals to 6. Okay, now go down outside of the rectangle, diagonal, diagonal. So P equals to N plus O. So which is 2 plus 1 equals to 3. Then now from the left to the right, the 8 plus 1, which is Q equals to N plus O. So 8 plus 1 equals to 9. Okay, at this level, everyone okay? Anyone cannot catch up? Then you type me. You cannot catch up. Everyone okay, Okay. Now, followed by R location. R location equals to P plus Q. Yeah, P plus Q, 3 plus 9, which is equals to 12, right? 3 plus 9 equals to 12. Then 1 plus 2 equals to 3. Yeah, that's why I give you the shortcut already. Anything plus 9 equals to that anything. Yeah, N plus 9 equals to N. Now, next, diagonal again. Q plus R equals to Y. So it's 9 plus 3 is also 3. Now the other side. 3 plus 3, P plus R equals to Z. 3 plus 3 equals to 6. Finally, 3 plus 6, which is Y plus Z location, equals to ZZ. To add together. Okay, now you know your number already. Can you type what group number are you? Type the number, then we can have a gauge how many of you are. Okay, we have 9, we have 2, we have 5, 9, wow, so many 9. 1, 5, 4, 3, for me 3, okay. Veronica 3, Winston 5. Many 5, huh? Let's see. What is dua? Kid, you're trying to, dua is Malay. 2, okay. 2, Eileen also 2, Eileen is 4, Eileen is 4. But 9 is 7, okay. Interesting. Okay. 6, yeah, I think 6, Ila is 6. Najib is 1, wow, okay. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, not many. 7, the 9, many 7, the 7, Vivian, oh, this is 7, okay. 8, how about 8? There's no 8, why the only 8? Linya 4, oh, Alta is 8, okay. Finally, I see a 8, because before that, I don't think I see any 8. 9, we got quite a few, I saw James, something, oh, and 2, 5, wow, I see a lot of 5. 4 as well, okay. Mailing also 5. Yeah, I think I see a lot of 5. Okay, so we have all numbers, yeah? Great. Okay, now you know all your numbers. Okay, now I want to show you another person's number, which is very unique. This is the person. This, you know who is this guy? Type in the chat box. This is his name. Bill Gates. Yes, correct. Bill Gates, right. So his birthday is the same year. It's the same year as Steve Jobs, 1955. And he's born on October 28th. This number is very interesting. If you look at it, it's 1111. So everything is what we call mirror number. On the left side and the right side is the same. So this is what we call dual personality. If you look at your own numbers, do you have such numbers? Yeah, if you have, type me. Some have, I see quite many cases as well. I so far have not. I have seen a few, I think less than a handful, similar numbers as Bill Gates. Yeah. So this is what we call mirror number. So Bill Gates is the number 4. 2 equals to 4. Okay, now we will see what type of character you are. Generally, we say this would be because this is from birth, right? So this is what you will be, what you are. So when you are talking to your prospect, because we are talking about prospect, you must know what they are, what kind of people they are, so that it's easier for you to talk. And although this is from birth, right? Some people will say, hey, I'm not like this. So then what will be the answer? Things may change, but the fundamentals is still there. Some people will say, oh, because number 1 to number 4 are what we call extrovert. If your numbers are small, 1 to 4 are all extrovert. Number 6 to 9 are what we call the introvert. Number 5 is actually in between. They can be introvert, they can be extrovert. Yeah. Then some people will say, oh, I'm an introvert. Rather, people say that I'm number 8. And number 8 is an introvert, right? You say, are you sure you are introvert? I am. Actually, I don't really anyhow talk. I don't really like to talk to strangers. But because of, we call it the 3 E's, that will actually kind of change you. The first E is what we call experiences. Yeah. The experiences that you go through. When you grow up, right? You experience different things. Then it will change you. The second E is what we call education. Yeah, the education that you receive. Yeah, like when we have one of our participant, one of our associates as well. She says, "Oh, she's number four." Then she says that, "Oh, I'm not a intro. I'm not a extrovert. I'm definitely an introvert. I don't talk too much one." Then later on, we realized actually she can actually communicate very well, and she recalled back when she was young, uh, due to the upbringing, the education that she received from her parents. Because she said she's a lady, and the parents always tell her, ladies don't talk so much, keep quiet. So from young, she has been educated like that. So ladies, keep quiet, just listen can already, don't talk so much. So that's why she has been keeping quiet. So can she talk? Yes, she can. But just because of education that she received, the conditioning that she was being done, parents that she cannot talk out loudly. Yeah. So that's why she think that she's an introvert. Actually, she's an extrovert. Okay. So things may change. So this is the second E. What's the third E? The third E is environment. The environment that you are with. So who you are and the people that you get with, right? It's very important. We always say 近朱者赤，近墨者黑. It means you are you are the five people that surround you. So if you are always with people who are negative, then definitely you will be negative, right? But if you're always with positive people, your mood will always be uplifted and you will also be positive. So the environment that you are in is very important. So like in Avita, a lot of people come to Avita, they feel that wow, Avita is a very happy family. Everybody really help each other and very helpful. And nobody is so-called selfish. They keep to themselves or whatever. It's actually a very happy family and we share. Whatever information that we have, we share with each other. Like I went through this course, actually I took this course externally. And now the teacher actually the price the fees have been increasing and it's not cheap to attend this course. So it costs thousands of dollars. But with this, once we know a lot of our trainers as well, our associates are very kind, our leaders. Once they attend any courses outside, they come back. So that's why we have a lot of knowledge and we are always willing to share. Okay? So remember the three E's that may change, the environment, the education, and the experiences that may shape you. Okay, now we go to the numbers, each individual number from number 1 to number 9. Because by knowing these numbers, you can actually know your prospect as well. Then, of course, the key thing is you must find out their prospect lah. Okay, number 1. So one are what we call extrovert innovators. One are leaders because this is the first number that is being created. So that's why they have a lot of ideas. And typically they are very charismatic. They can actually lead. Now we go to a number 1. That's how we have Chongling is a number 1. Well, Najib is number 1. Wow. Okay. So when you are running out of ideas, go to a number 1. They are typically full of ideas. Yeah. And they are also optimistic people. But the weakness part of it is sometimes they because one is also in terms of element is actually metal. Okay, so that's why it says attract backstabbing, right? Because they tend to be too trustworthy. Yeah, they trust people easily in a way, and they are very straightforward people. Okay, so one are really leaders, lots of ideas. So who are they? So that's how we have Steve Jobs, you saw it, right? And then we have Michael Dell. We have this is Canada Prime Minister. We have one of the artists, Mariah Carey, and we have Uncle Tony, our dear Pauline's husband. He's also number 1. Okay, and then we have Dr. Diona, which is our Diamond President. She's also a number 1. She has full of ideas. If you look at her BOP and the way she trained, right? I always like her training because she make it very interesting. Yeah. So if you're running out of ideas, go to these leaders. Yeah. We have Kexiang as well. Kexiang is also number 1. And Kexiang PD, she's also full of ideas. For those who have attended our anniversary dinner, our awards night before, most of the skit that we actually perform, right, the performance that we have, Kexiang's idea. And she actually choreographed and think of the storyline. So she's really very, very good. Yeah. Then of course we have chain, our latest our PD chain, down it in. Okay. So these are, so look at your in your group, what numbers are they? If one is really leaders, yeah, group them. Number two, Kelly also one, number one are born leaders, correct? So number two, what we call the extrovert negotiator. They are very good communicator. They can talk very well. Yeah. Two are what we call water element. So they are very flowy. That's why they can bluff the bird to come down. That's what we call it, right? And they are very people oriented person. And we have like Ling, our current president, which is my sister, right? She's also number two. Let's see, yeah. But the weakness part of it, they can tend to be too what we call stubborn. Yeah. They because they have their own way. Okay. So we have our Singapore past prime minister. Yeah, she just let go of his prime minister role. Now he become our senior minister. Mr. Lee Hsien Loong, number two. Then we have Thaksin, who is our Thailand's former prime minister. And we have Anthony Robbins, he's also number two. That's why he talks very well. If you have sent his session before, his classes, like Unleash the Power Within, he really train very well. And you can actually see him on social media as well. And we have Madonna, who is also number two. Then in Avita, we have Joey, our Pearl Ambassador. Joey is number two. When he talk a lot of sense. Okay, and also, of course, my sister, Diamond President Ling. And then we have Dr. Nelly, our Platinum Director, is also a number two. Number two, we have quite few, yeah? Few. Now I see number two. Who else are number two? Christine, yeah, number two. Oil is number. And who else? Kit is number two. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Kit, you can see his social media posting. He really talks a lot and he can be very interesting. Of his posting is very interesting. He write a lot of stories. He's really a very good communicator. Okay, number three, extrovert are task oriented. So number one, people have a lot of idea. Number two, people talk, right? Number three, what do? They are task oriented. That means they are the doers. So they are fast oriented people. That's why they are the happy go lucky type. And typically they are also very optimistic and very capable, sociable as well because it's also extrovert. Yeah. But the flip side, the weakness part is sometimes they can because they want fast action. So sometimes they tend to be impatient. Uh, what we call in Chinese 3分钟热度. When they start something, very fast. So that the fire die down very fast also. Yeah. So this type of people, sometimes you have to be mindful. Yeah. If you are number three, you know. Yeah. Some I have come across quite a fair bit of number three. They when I tell them that they're like that, yeah, they're very surprised. Yeah. They are actually like it fast, but they cannot hang on fast because when they don't see results, they will give up very easily. Yeah. That's why they take things like in a way. Yeah. But over the years, then things may have changed. We always say, right? The 3 E's will change. So just be mindful. So who are they? We have Xi Jinping. This is China's premier, yeah. And then we have Jack Ma, Alibaba. We have Jackie Chan. We have our neighbor country former prime minister Najib as well. And Simon Sinek, number three, yeah. In Avita, I don't see many trees, but just now I know Veronica is a number three, yeah. And just now I see who? Valerie is a three. And who else are three? Many three. May is a three. Okay, not many three. Patsy is also a tree. Okay. I will put your picture inside. Okay. So remember, if you look at your chart, anywhere that you have 1, 2, 3, this is a very good number. This is called what we call a golden set of numbers. Why? Because you think, right? One is ideas, right? Then two is talk, and then three is do. So you think, you talk, and then you do. 1, 2, 3. Anywhere in your chart, can be left side, can be right side, or can be the center part. If you have 1, 2, 3, congratulations. Yeah. May was very decisive, correct. Took action to become a direct GA. Yes. Yeah. So she action, so now it's consistency. Huh? Okay, number 4 are what we call extrovert administrator. That means they are planners, they strategize. Yeah, they are very number 4 in terms of the element is actually wood element. So that they are very straightforward, and they are very task oriented. In terms of the weakness, sometimes uh they are perfectionists because they want it that way. If you ask the number 4 to do things like you must follow 1, 2, 3, 4 step by step. You cannot ask the number 4 to say, okay, you do 1 and then skip 2 lah, and then you go to 3 and 4. Can or not? Cannot. Number 4 are systematic people. So you cannot ask the number 4 to anyhow divert. Okay. So especially when you're talking to a 4, let's say your prospect is the number 4. Why? Because they look for details. They look for clinical studies. So they will look for all this information. So these information are very important to them. They want to study the ingredients of collagen. They want to know how our essential our oils actually work, how the saliva actually works on it. So you must send them all this information and they can read themselves. Okay. Number 4, who do we have? 4 founding father Lee Kuan Yew is a 4. This one is he's a strategist, right? You can actually plan. That's why Singapore thrives under him with leadership. Yeah. We have Bill Gates as well. That's how we calculated, right? And we have Donald Trump. Donald Trump is another interesting character. He also has dual personalities because he's 224 as well. And Margaret Thatcher, we have Goh Chok Tong, Singapore former Prime Minister as well. And we have Oprah Winfrey. And we have many 4 in Avita as well. Of course, our Pearl Ambassador Alvin is number 4. So anything on strategy, he's the perfect guy to go to. That's why he can strategize. He just came back from Philippines, right? He do a lot of strategy and planning with the Philippine team, right? And then we have Thingy as well, also another 4. These people, Thingy is very good at directional. She will, and 4 people are also very visual people. They see things, they will remember. Okay, their strength is in visual. Okay, and then of course, Hui Juan as well. Hui Juan is also number 4. So some people, you will say, hey, but Hui Juan always tell me she's not very good in planning. But what is he good? What is she good at? She's actually good at executing. That means really step by step. She really follow. Yeah. So 4 people can either you are very good in planning or you execute things to plan. Okay. Number 5. 5 is the in between, right? That's why it's called the unpredictable development. 5 people are what we call fun people because 5 people are free spirited. So 5 equals to fun, 5 equals to free spirited. They are always the what we call the party animal. So you have a 5 in your team, wonderful. But there are a lot of 5 that we feel that in the modern society are being buried because they are no longer fun people because of all the pressure and all the things that they have gone through and the PEs that have gone through. They feel that they are no longer a number 5. So sometimes, like we have, there are quite a few, like Mei Ling. When we first saw her, you never know that she's a number 5. She doesn't look like number 5 at all. She doesn't seem to be free spirited. She always think a lot. Yeah, I think partly it's because of her work. Previously, her work stress is giving her a lot of toll on her health. So, but I think you have to unleash. So you have to unleash the power within, it says, right? So now that you understand yourself better, understand your prospect better, so you can actually unleash them. So if you have a prospect with number 5, but doesn't look at all like a number 5, a fun person, always so serious. So something might be actually covering them. So you have to help them to unleash. Okay. As I mentioned in my talk, especially on numbers, I always like to quote this Einstein. He says, everyone is a genius. All numbers, there's no bad numbers. All numbers are good. Everyone is a genius. It just depends on whether you are putting the. So when you put, let's say, in Avista platform, you actually unleash your power. Yeah, this is a platform that do, and it's a safe environment that you do whatever that you want. That actually can let you shine. Yeah. So number five. But the weakness of five, lack of focus. Too much fun. So then no focus. So it's about balance. Everything is about balance. Okay? Too much of something is wrong. Too little of something, balance. Balance is key. So we have who? Philippines former Prime Minister. Together is number five. Most of the birthday I actually get from Google, according to their to Google. Okay, this is Mark Zuckerberg. This is this is India's president or prime minister, Modi. Yeah. Then this is Mao Zedong. Okay, number five, we have a lot in Navita, I know. So all the fun people. Gina, ah, at first when I first know her, right, she doesn't look like a five to me too. But after you know her deeper, yes, she's a truly five, and she's really, really very good. She can be a fun person. And of course, we have Wendy, truly number five. People who have actually get in touch with her, you know that. Then we have Jenny as well. Jenny at first also doesn't come across as a number five to me. Yeah. Also because she has been working in the bank for 20 over years. So only deal with numbers and the computer. She's I think she's doing the end checking. So don't have the time to be fun. Yeah, but I think in Lavita, she actually kind of unleashed her power. Then we have Catherine as well. And we have Betsy. That's why I saw Betsy is the number five. Betsy can see. She's really a fun person to be with. She's from the Philippines, all our PDs. Okay, number six. So the bigger numbers are all the introvert. Yeah, introvert protector. So six are what we call care bears. So they protect. If let's say you have a number six in your team, six as a boss, as a leader, actually really very good because they will actually protect the family members. You have a six in the family or three, take care of very family oriented. That's why we always call them the care bear. So who are they? We have Warren Buffett. But the flip side, the weakness part of it, right? Six times they don't like to listen to people. They don't like to take instructions. So they take care of people around them. Below that, right? If let's say you're in between, let's say you're reporting to another boss, right? The boss may not like this person, number six. Why? Because they don't know how to talk to them properly. You know how to take care, protect the downlines and or rather the staff very well. Sometimes may offend the bigger boss. So we have Warren Buffett, lucky he's my man, so no problem. Everybody's under him, yeah. And then we have this is Jeff, Amazon founder, yeah. Then we have Brian Tracy. This is Brunei Sultan, yeah. He takes care of his country very well. He really pamper his citizens, yeah, because it's a rich country, yeah. And this is Britney Spears, and we have Dawn here today. He's from he's Singaporean, but his base is actually in Cambodia. Then we have Christopher. We have not many six now. Can I see who is the six here just now? Can you type? Oh, Lila. Lila is six. We don't have many six in the reply. We have another one, our platinum director, both Christopher and Noon, under my team, all number six. Yeah. Okay, number seven. Number seven. Okay. Seven are what we call entrepreneurs. Yeah. Winston is the five. Yeah. Yes. Number five are passive leaders. Correct. You see, like I believe Winston also, although you see him like doesn't look like a number five, but definitely he is a passive leader. So we just need to push him a little bit. He will definitely come out of his hermit crab hole, right? Okay, seven, entrepreneurs. Yeah. They're very enterprising. They're very good in networking. Why? Because they're also a water element. Yeah. And they're also a very good communicator. So good in as well, negotiator. The weakness part is sometimes they are also water element. Difficult minded. Then decisive. When you talk to them, right? Oh, we agree on this already. Then sometimes, no, we better switch back to the other one. Sometimes it can be quite annoying, huh? So, but once you know your weaknesses or your prospect weaknesses. Then you can understand. Then sure that you focus on their strength. Don't focus on their weakness. So who are they? There are quite many entrepreneurs. We have here neighboring countries former France. He's 90 something and still doing very well. He is also taking Celagen and he also go for stem cell therapy. We have Elon Musk, also very enterprising, start his business young. And we have Stephen Hopkins, and we have Putin also, the Russia um, Prime Minister Putin. We have Princess Diana. Unfortunately, of course, she will be, but she so very enterprising. She started the of social advertising. And Miss Lee, Avita CEO and founder, Miss Lee, super entrepreneur. She she set up a lot of traditional business that she has about 7 or 8 of traditional business, and Avita is her only network marketing business, yeah, and she focused a lot in building this. Then of course we have her ambassador Josephine, and we have Jermaine also is number 7, yeah, rising leader, and this is PD Christina, also another enterprising leader. Now she's still in Africa. She's coming back in July. Another week's time she'll be back. Okay, number 8. Do see many 8 as well. So I think besides me, I think there's me, 1 or 2 more. So 8 are what we call introvert responsible. So if you have 8 in your team, calculation wise, because they are very responsible people. And but sometimes number 8 people will also tend to lose a lot of opportunities too much. So I learned to understand that sometimes don't need to think too much. Think enough and then just action on it. Yeah. So because that's why we are overly careful. That is the negative part. But the strength is because we are responsible. Yeah. That's why we think too much. Because of the responsibility that we are holding, we may miss the opportunity. Yeah. Okay, let's see who are they. So we have Indonesia president, minister, Oli Bai. I think they have no president already. It's former. And we have Aung San Suu Kyi, which is Myanmar. And this is Zagler. And this is the first women prime minister of Finland. Yeah. And we have who is this guy? It's Robin Williams. Yeah. Fortunately, he away because of depression. And we have Diamond President Jeannie from the Philippines. She's also a number 8. Myself, number 8. Okay, last one, number 9. So just now, number 6, I say you protect the people, you take care of the people below you, right? So number 9 is what? It's the other way, right? Because the number is the other way. So number 9, protect the people above them. So they are typically what we call the introvert creator. So they are not like number 1. Number 1 are creator. So they can create nothing from nothing to something, right? Number 9 can make existing things better. So they are very good innovator. Yeah. Something that you give to them, they will think, hey, this can be even better, done better. So you give to a number 9. So number 9 are also element. That's why they are also perfectionists. 4 and 9 are perfectionists. That's why they are very strict. They are also very meticulous. So who are the number 9? Oh, this James. James I was spotlighted today under my team. So we have Gandhi and we have this Jay Chow, one of the trainer. One. We have Adele, who's number 9. We have Pauline, our Diamond President Pauline is number 9. We have Diamond President Maria Moon, who is based in Hong Kong, for number 9. And we have Trumpet. Don't see many 9s. Wei Ping, you are number what? I think you are number what? You say me is what? What are number 9? Number 9. Oh, Wei Ping, you are number 8. Okay, great. So you have more 8. Yulen. No, Yulen, you're number 9. Relation, sometimes perfectionist, right? Want to make sure that you know this, know that, everything, and you're also a lawyer, right? Lawyer by training, by profession. Okay, now, so now you know your character already, right? Or your prospect character. It's like looking in the mirror. Okay, so now you know your prospect, or know yourself already, yeah. So how are you going to talk to your prospect? What would be the best way to actually communicate with them? Because you can understand whether in terms of their strength and weaknesses, and yeah, now you learn you need to be yeah, perfectionist. 4 and 9, don't be perfectionist. Now you know that you need to everything be perfect. Okay. As you know already, information given to you good enough, study enough, good enough. Okay, don't over analyze. We always say analyze until paralyzed. Yeah. Okay. So now weakness and strength. So you know in terms of the numbers, weakness and strength. How about in terms of their learning methods? Yeah. There is in the numbers, in where the location, I'll tell you where you can actually see your strength and weaknesses. These two locations. Look at here. On the left side and the right side. Left side is actually the weakness. The right side is strength. So what do you mean by weakness and strength? So whether what type of person they are, they learn by what? Are they a kinesthetic person? They a communicator, a, auditory person, that means hearing. They are very good listener, or they are visual person. And then the last one is actually 5 is actually a malolfactory. Yeah. So you look at your numbers on these two locations. Left side, let's say for example for Steve Jobs, right? His left side, his weakness is what? In terms of listening, selective. It's not that he's weak, it's just that he's selective. So he's selective listener. He will listen to things that he likes to listen. Anything that doesn't fancy him or he's not interested, he will shut it off. Yeah. But what is he good at? What is his strength? He's a good communicator. He's a good talker. So that's why you see he actually when you do his keynote speech, right, he's a very charismatic. But the other person that if you, there are people who also ask me, well, I also asked my teacher last time, right? Okay, but how about the same? It means your weakness is also your strength. So what do you mean by that, right? So like Bill Gates, right? That's why we say his mirror number, right? So his strength is 2, but his weakness is also 2. So that means he's what? Both are his strength and weakness. So if I say you have a person that has both strength and weakness talking, so he's a selective talker. He can talk very well, but then at the same time he's selective. And myself, I'm 7-1. So on the left side is my weakness, which is selective talking. I'm a 1 on my right side, which is my strength. What am I? I learn things by watching, by doing. So I'm a kinesthetic. So that's why I'm very good in like cooking, in baking. I love to experiment things. So once I do it right, I remember. So if I say your strength is 4 and 9 on the right side, right, which is visual, it means you are very good in seeing things. So when you're talking to your prospect, what do you do? Show them information, show them charts, show them pictures. Yeah. If I say the person is a selective hearing person, right? Don't keep talking to them. Yeah, don't send them don't keep nagging at them, so called. Send them collaterals, flyers, or information that they can see. Yeah, yeah, both strength and weakness 5. Yeah, so that means it's in a way it's now olfactory. Yeah, they are very good in direction or can be selective direction now. That means in terms of that, they want in life. Ah, yes. So if let's say the weakness and strength number is the same, right? That I mentioned, so like Bill Gates, right? Strength and weakness is the same, 2 and 2. Like Xiu Ling, a very good example is Xiu Ling. Her strength is 3. Then her weakness is 8. Yeah, she's 3, 8, 2. Right? That's it mean. So for her, she's very good in listening, but at the same time selective. So some of you might know that Ling is she can do simultaneous translation and she's a good talker, right? She's a two. So 382, right? So she can talk and at the same time listen selectively. That's why she can do simultaneous translation. So at the same time, she listen a language, right? Listen English, she can translate simultaneously to Chinese. Or the other way, she listen Chinese and she can communicate, she can and translate out into English. Yeah. So that's why you must know what are your strengths and what are your okay. So when you know that your prospect is a visual person, show them all the facts. Okay. If let's say they are very good in listening, send them some audio information. Of course, nowadays we have a lot of videos. Videos include picture and so sound, right? Which is very good. So it's actually kind of combine everything. Okay, so now you know your strength and weakness, how you talk to your prospect. Yeah? Okay, now health check. This is also very important because this upcoming Saturday, we are going to do this yeah, health check numbers. This is what we call the health analysis. And based on your number, you can actually find out what are your missing numbers, whether what are you missing on and what type of elements is missing. For those who have not attended our meridian course, you may find it a bit more uh, challenge to understand, but I'm sure you can understand. Yeah, you can ask your upline if you are not very sure because we have a lot of our ambassadors here with our meridian ambassadors. Okay, where are the locations? Only these five locations. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you circle these five locations. This is where you will plot a chart. Okay, plot a chart and see what are the missing elements you have. Now, plot this table accordingly. Draw this table into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 6 rows and 5 columns. Yeah, and write according like this. Okay, 1, 6, 2, 7, 3, 8, 4, 9, and then 5. Then the elements that's related to it, right? 1, 6 is metal, 2, 7, water, and then the corresponding organs and the meridians. Okay? Fire equals to 3, 8 and is heart and small intestine. Water is actually kidney and bladder. Metal is lung and large intestine. Wood is liver and gallbladder. And then earth is spleen and stomach. Yep. Telling sometimes, so you have both strength and weakness are 5. So that means you actually sometimes you do know the direction. Because 5 people are also directional. If I say your strength is on the right side, right? 5 is on the right, which is your strength. It means you are very good in direction. But sometimes because your weakness is also 5. So that means you have to know what do you want in your life. Yeah, you can be a bit lost. Okay, now you plot this chart. Okay, now I want you to look at these 5 locations. Okay, number 1. Okay, for Steve Jobs, M location, he has an 8, right? So go to your 8 higher element, right? Put 1 count, 1 count. Then go to number 2. He has 1, 2, right? Go to number 2, which is water element, 1 count. Put 1 there. Then he has a 1, right? No, go to next to the 1 and 6 metal element, put 1 count as well. And then on the P location is a 3 again. So go to the fire element, another count. And then Q location, which is number 9, at the wood element, put another count. So total you should have 5 counts. Yeah, 5 only. Should not be more. Should not be less. Okay. And then now look at it. If you have 1 or 2 count, it's good. Why? Because it's balanced. In traditional Chinese medicine, we always talk about balance. Yeah. Too much of something, no good. Too little of something, also no good. So if you have 0 or 3 and more of that particular element, is no good. So for Steve Jobs, his metal is good. Yeah, which is his lung and large intestine. Relating to his lung and large intestine. Yeah. Water element, good. Kidney and bladder meridian. Fire element, heart and small intestine is good because it's balanced. He has 2 counts. And the wood element also good because 1 count. Liver and gallbladder. So what is missing? Stomach and spleen. And do you know for Steve Jobs, right? What did he pass away because of what cancer? If you know the answer, type in the box. Yeah, spleen, not spleen. It's pancreas. Yeah, correct. It's pancreatic. But it's also relating to the spleen because in TCM, right, in traditional Chinese medicine, in meridian, there is no pancreas meridian. But pancreas is part of the spleen and stomach system. Yeah. So he passed away because of pancreatic cancer. So from birth, he already lacking of earth element. So it might be, I mean, this is my guess that he might not have proper meals, and then maybe that's why it aggravates his condition. If he has taken care, so if you know what elements you're missing, then you have to really know how to take care. Then now we talk about how then you take care because five elements relates to all our organs, right? Then how can you take care each of the element, right? So you look at this chart. Now you look at the here. Okay, so this is the five element chart. So you look at what promotes, right? So wood, this is the universe. Wood promotes fire, fire promotes earth promotes metal, metal promotes water, and water promotes wood. So this is the promotion cycle. This is universe. And then that's the green color arrow outside. But the red color arrow is what we call control because it cannot keep promoting, right? So there are certain things that control each other. So like, for example, wood control what? Wood control earth, right? Because in China and some countries where there is landslide, what happens? Because all the trees have been chopped off. So there's nothing to ground the earth. That's why they have landslide. So what do? They plant back all the trees so they can actually strengthen the earth. Okay, that's why wood control earth. And earth control what? Control water. Because when there's a flood, what do you use? You use sandbag, right, to stop the water. So that's why earth control water. And then water control fire, because water can diminish fire. And fire control what? Fire can melt metal. Yeah, and metal can chop off wood. So this is what we call the controlling cycle. Okay, so if you look at all these five elements, right? So each of them relates to a pair of meridians. And then what color, what kind of food that you can eat that actually can help to promote. Wood represents green color. So anything that is leafy, that's green color, eat more. We always say eat all kinds of color. 五颜六色, yeah, all kinds of color. But the element that is missing, you eat more. Yeah, like for example, for Steve Jobs, right? He missing earth element. So what color should he eat? So I'll go through. So green, wood element is green color. Fire element is red color, red, orange, pink, and purple. Anything that's red color, the melon, cherries, apple, anything that's red color. Then how about earth element is yellow color and brown color. Yeah, corn, lemon, yeah, yellow peppers, anything that's yellow color and brown color. Eat more of it if you are lacking of it. Like for Steve Jobs, I will encourage him to eat more yellow and brown. Okay, then how about metal element? White color. Yeah, durian is yellow. Yes, correct. But durian, everything in balance because durian can be a very healthy food. So also don't eat too much and also high in sugar. So metal element is white color. So any white things, white fungus, white sesame, white mushroom, radish, pear. That's why this is very good for the lung and large intestine meridian. Yeah. Then water element relates to the color that is black and blue. So any black fungus, black sesame, blueberries, blackberries, black seed, black sesame seed, yeah, plum, all these are dark, yeah, black beans as well. Of course, besides all these eating colors, right? In Avita, we have what do we have? We have a herbal essential oil, which is the powerful herbal essential oil because each of these oil is formulated to run on the pair of meridians. Yeah. So for those who have attended our Meridian classes, you will know our ambassador. For those who have not yet attended our workshop, you can actually ask the upline introducer to share more with you what is this about. So the oil that is related, you can see. So liver and gallbladder is positive. And then fire is our Nepan and hinoki oil. Stomach and spleen is Huoxiang. And lung and large intestine is magnolia. And kidney, which is water element, kidney and bladder is actually our masculine and angelical art. Okay, so you can take a picture of this chart as well. Any of the information you can just screenshot. And next, so then what does it mean by all these? Yes, earth is stomach and spleen, but what are the implications, the health implication of these elements, right? So now we go into the individual one. Metal equals to lung and large intestine, right? So things relating to our respiratory system, our digestive system as well a bit because of the large intestine, right? So these are some of the health implications. People who can be more, if let's say they are missing element of metal or too much or too little, either missing or too much of it, they can be asthmatic. Like my girl, she has a lot of one, too much of the element. She always has sinus. Yeah, from young she has sinus. So I use a lot of magnolia on her, and she gets better. So if your prospect who I always have sinus, I always or maybe is it eczema or asthmatic. So what do you recommend? You can actually recommend magnolia. If they have tried everything, but the problem still persists, right? Use magnolia. We have seen many cases whereby actually magnolia will really help. And do the lung meridian washer. It will strengthen the lung meridian, and thereby all these issues will go away. Yeah. And also constipation, if you look at the chart, right? Constipation, why? Because it has to do with large intestine. Yeah, lung and large intestine is a pair. Isolation means that means you are孤僻. It means you don't like to associate with people. Yeah, they want to be by themselves. Okay, number two, 2 and 7 is water element. Yeah. So because there's an emotion that is related to all these, each of these meridian as well. If those ambassadors who have actually attended, right, know the emotion, yeah. So like water element, the emotion is what? Fear. So that's why you from young, we have this saying, right, for young children, you don't suddenly scare them, like from behind you scare them, and then what will they do? Suddenly they will cannot control their bladder, right? They will pee on the spot because they cannot hold their urine anymore. That's why because they have so much fear in them. Suddenly people scare them, right? So scared of it already. That's why they cannot hold their urine. They will pee on the spot. Yeah, these are some of the implication, like frequent urination, hot flushes, because all this has to do with our kidney and bladder meridian also has to do with a lot of hormones. Yeah, because this is our reproductive organ. That's why it can relate to a lot of sexual issue as well. Yeah, osteoporosis because it deals with bone, kidney actually controls bone. Yeah. Okay, number 3 and 8 is fire element. So use what oil? Hinoki and the pen. Yeah. And heart and small intestine, the meridian that's related to it. Yeah. Things like what? Insomnia. Nowadays we have seen a lot of cases, right? Insomnia will eventually lead to what? Depression. Because you cannot sleep. Then you get depressed. I was just talking to a friend as well, not of mine. Yeah, she cannot sleep. And then now she has depression. And she's so fearful of her. She has this anxiety. So I teach her to use the pen. So she just gotten pen as well, and I teach her to fly onto the heart and the pericardium meridian, and I mean the effect can be almost immediate one. She's doing it tonight or tomorrow. Yeah, she just got it only. So these are things that you can actually help your friends who have all these issues, right? Because instead of taking all the medication, the drugs, right, and sleeping pills, according to Dr. Nelly, our doctor here in Singapore, right? In Singapore, you cannot over prescribe sleeping pills, yeah. So there are people who cannot sleep. Then what do? They cannot just rely on sleeping pill, right? So these are some of the natural methods that can help them to sleep better. Okay? Of course, collagen can help now. And then 4 and 9 is good element, right? Element relates to liver and gallbladder. So people who are the emotion that's related to it is what? Anger. So it can be, if let's say you are missing the element in terms of food, right? It can be anything of such. It means the person can be, if let's say it's emotion, it can be no anger at all, or they can always get angry. Yeah. And also it can also be eye issues. Because remember, people who are jaundice, right? Yeah, their eyes are yellow, their hands are yellow. Right? Because liver controls the eye. That's why they get impatient, frustrated easily. Yeah. So also relates to things like tendons, cholesterol issues. That's why our saliva, besides positive oil, right? Saliva will also help very much with cholesterol. Yeah. And then number 5, which is earth element and stomach and skin. Yeah. So indigestion, yeah, bloatedness, people who have a lot of wind in the stomach, yeah, and lack of exhaustion, right? Because stomach is in charge of digestion, spleen is in charge of transportation. So a person may eat a lot, but the person is still so skinny. What does it mean? So either the digestion system is doing very well, right, or the transportation is not doing well. Why? Because he cannot transport. Like my son, when he was younger, he eats a lot, but he's still so skinny. So I always say that I think maybe he has worms in his stomach. Yeah, why? Because he's actually, and I do his numbers right. He's true enough. He also has his weakness is actually earth. So that's why his the spin. I deduce that his spin element strong. That's why he's so much but still so skinny. Or people who don't eat a lot still so fat. Yeah. So it has to do with the stomach and spin. Can you use Kwok? Okay, where do you apply? Come for our workshop and you know more or ask your apply. Okay, so like for three jobs, right? So now you know which are the relating yeah. So I show you this chart so that you can look this chart. So the relating oil for those ambassadors who have already attended our workshop before, you will know. So for seed job, the only missing element is earth. So of course, use more for young. If I know him earlier, I would definitely recommend him to everyday use for young. And of course, you can take collagen because it renews yourself at the cellular level. It actually helps on all the organs. Yeah? And of course, now we can add in saliva. So now you know your prospect based on the birth date, right? Whether are they which element are they missing? So what can you suggest to them? So this will be a very good conversation starter. Like I meet up with my friends or some friends that I've not met a long time or new friends. And sometimes I will use this as a conversation starter. Then I will say, oh, I learned this and I want to do a profiling on you. And then they're very willing to give me their birthday one. Straight away, I will have their birthday and I will calculate for them. So you are number 5. So are you a free-spirited person? Straight away, the person will, if you are able to relate that, right, and the person and resonate with them, yeah, I'm like that. How you know? So, yeah, I learned this. It's a profiling method and it's very accurate. And I'll also talk about the health, which element I'm missing. So, but of course, you will have a situation whereby I'm not like this, say, I don't have this issue. Then what would you say? You say, oh, congratulations. That means you have done something well over the years that actually this situation did not appear, did not really, did not stay with you in your lifetime. Yeah, that means you have been healthy, you have been taking care of yourself very well, which you must congratulate them. Yeah, doesn't mean that you must go and find their problem. I say, oh, I know their problem, must find until they have a problem. Okay, no need. Just congratulate them and see what they have done. Yeah, maybe they have actually changed their lifestyle. Their eating habit is very good. Their diet is very good. Yeah, they sleep early. Yeah, then you can actually then say congratulate them and say this is the best because what in Avita we do preventive. What we want is to stay healthy. Yeah, then you can actually recommend to them what, yeah, since you are so healthy and you are so health conscious, yeah, maybe you can consider to use all these natural methods as well to strengthen. Because as we age, right, as we grow older, things will kind of fall apart, right, and get you need to service. Yeah, collagen is a very good supplement to actually renew ourselves, to repair ourselves. Yeah, and saliva is very good to clean up our blood vessels so that all the plaques that have been built over the years, right, it actually things out. So it's actually very good for people who have high cholesterol, fatty liver. Yeah. Like in recent cases, I have a friend also who just contacted me and as I was sharing with her some of the talk. And she said, hey, wow, this is very interesting. And she attended the Saliva talk by then immediately after that, she already told me I checked her right. She said, yeah, I want to start on this. And then how do I get started? And she really she wants because why? She has fatty liver, and she's concerned about her fatty liver. Because as we age, right, and she's already in her yeah, 60, she's around 60, and she says she wants to keep healthy. But fatty liver can lead to liver cirrhosis and liver cancer as well. If you don't take care. So we want to prevent all these issues. So these are all good supplements. So this is your value add to your friends, yeah, to your prospect. Okay. Now I want to give you an extra thing. This is what we call the three types of core values. Look at this location, just this location at at the P location. What number is this? If you have a three, you're idealist. You have a six, you're pragmatist. Number nine is actually a realist. So like me, if you are the number in the bracket 147, then this is your root number. If you are root number 147, you will have a three there. So this one, that's why it's very scientific. You cannot run away one. Three on root number 147 is you have a three. You are definitely idealist. 258, I'm a number eight, right? I'm a pragmatist because I do things really very practical one. I want things that are practical. Like people always say, oh, wow, give flowers, right? Like during Valentine's Day or whatever day. To me, flowers will die. I don't give me flowers. I mean, of course, I appreciate flowers, but I would prefer something that is more practical. Okay, that maybe can eat, go for experience or something like that. Flowers are nice, but you will die eventually. Okay, so if you are talking to a number eight, who are pragmatic people, talk about practicality with them. But if you are talking to a number three, I mean, the number three there, who are number one, four, and seven, they are visionaries because they are idealists, right? So they have that vision. So what do you, and they strive for perfect world. So what do you want to talk to them about? So you want to give example of like mission statement, the values statement. What is the meaning behind doing a vita, for example? Yeah. What type of value that you can actually bring to people? Punishment won't work for them. Rewards also don't really work for them. But they are they are the feeling type of people, yeah. So for example, you don't want to disappoint your downline. Yeah, so you will take whatever it takes to succeed. Yeah. So this is an example. So of course, number six, that's what I mentioned, right? Pragmatic, make money, earn money, study hard, work hard, practical result, talk about action, yeah. Really kind of result oriented. And then nine people, when you're talking about to a realist, so which is three, six, and nine root number, right? So why must you do this? Why do Avita? You must understand the whole big picture, yeah? The blueprint of Avita, not just segmentize things, yeah? So you must visualize, talk about how you can actually educate more people. We talk about preventive, right? In Avita, we talk about preventive wellness. We talk about how you can stay healthy and age gracefully. Yeah. So you do long-term plan. You need to do long-term plan with 360. Okay. So this is also very important because the core values, once you're able to capture their core values, right, you will resonate with them. Then you can actually be in sync with them in their frequency. Okay. So now we will do, we're going to breakout room. We have 10, 15 minutes of practice, how to invite, how to practice and practice. I mean, of course, some of you already know, but how to invite, how to actually make it more attractive. You attract your prospect to say, hey, I want to join your class. I want to come to the guitar product experience. Because this Saturday we have been this. So what you do is you profile for them. Because this Saturday during the product experience, we will also do this profiling and their health part. And we will do the what we call the big oil. Then we will know their current health condition as well as their from birth. Okay, how, how best to start a conversation now,